Hey guys, and welcome to the final episode of the 12 Days of Switchmas, where I will be talking about my favorite game of 2025, and my second favorite game of all time behind Thousand Year Door, and my favorite 3D platformer, Donkey Kong Bonanza. This game is absolutely incredible! I was not prepared for how good this game was gonna be. I had a feeling it was gonna be good since it was developed by EPD Tokyo, but it really blew me away in so many ways. And this was also the grand return of Donkey Kong after an 11-year absence, not counting ports, and I can't believe it's been that long since Tropical Freeze. But the wait was absolutely worth it, not just for a Donkey Kong game, but also for an EPD Tokyo game. Because Odyssey released 8 years ago, it's just kind of crazy how long ago some of these games were. But Bonanza absolutely delivers in so many ways, and it really feels like it's setting a foundation for how Donkey Kong could go going forward in the future. Not only in terms of gameplay, but also with how its characters are portrayed, especially DK himself, since his new design actually was created for this game, not the movie or Mario Kart World. And I actually prefer this design over his Rare design. Sure, his Rare design is nostalgic, but I feel like his new design is more expressive, and it feels more natural with how Nintendo is portraying him. It seems like Nintendo's kind of injecting their own kind of style into the character, which I really appreciate. It really seems like Nintendo is kind of fully adapting Donkey Kong as their own character again, if that makes any sense. But Donkey Kong Bonanza is designed very well in terms of its gameplay and level design. This game has destructible environments, so you can basically dig and smash your way through any of the layers in this game. It's just really fun, satisfying, and even exhilarating in some ways. It can even be therapeutic. If you had a rough day, you can just boot up Donkey Kong Bonanza, go to your favorite lair, and just smash everything. It is so fun. And the combat is also satisfying as well, because there are so many creative ways of defeating these enemies. You could either just directly smash through the enemy, or you could also grab a piece of material and throw it at an enemy, or slash through the enemy. It is just really fun, and I also appreciate the fact that there's an upgrade system in this game. You could basically upgrade any of your abilities, including the Bonanza abilities as well, and get new moves from them, and basically, you get these upgrades through the Bananza gems you collect, which are basically like the moons in Super Mario Odyssey, but they're used for this upgrade system rather than progression, which I really appreciate. The Bananza gems actually feel much more useful than Odyssey's moons, since you actually have a lot of incentive to collect them. And this upgrade system also allows you to do challenge runs as well, since you can play through the entire game without collecting a single banana. Or if you still want to collect Bananza gems, you can maybe upgrade certain stats, or choose not to upgrade your stats. It's very flexible, and I really appreciate it. And I also like the Bonanza forums as well. They kind of feel like a combination of Donkey Kong Country's Animal Buddies, Super Mario Odyssey's capture system, and the limited power-ups in Super Mario 64 or Galaxy, since you use them for a limited amount of time, but they have a wide range of moves, and they are very useful in platforming, or combat, or traversal. And they are just really fun to use overall, and just a great addition to this game. I really like how they adapted that general kind of idea of a power-up system into Bonanza. It really seems like kind of a relic of some of EPD Tokyo's older Mario games, so I really appreciate it. This game is also very creative as well, and has a lot of wacky environments. Some of the most interesting environments we've ever seen in the Donkey Kong franchise before. Even one of the first layers you encounter in this game, the Lagoon Lair, is basically like an underground ocean with an island filled with these scavenger monkeys that are trying to search for bananas but keep finding all of this scrap, so they built this whole civilization out of all of the scrap that they found, and it's just really cool. Then there's the freezer lair, which is basically a giant freezer filled with snow inhabited by zebras, with a molten chocolate layer flowing below it. And then there's the resort layer, which has giant blocks of fruit and this giant watermelon in the middle. It has a very Mario Sunshine-esque theme to it. And then there's the groove layer, which is basically this layer inhabited by fractones with these giant speakers as well. And then the feast layer, which is a theme park filled with food. It kind of reminds me of the Luncheon Kingdom from Super Mario Odyssey, mashed up with Peanut Park from Super Mario Sunshine. It feels like all of these layers have that EPD Tokyo charm and creativity baked into them, which is really nice. I also appreciate the story as well. It's nothing mind-blowing, but basically DK and Pauline are trying to get to the center of the Earth to try to make a wish, but Voidco is also going down and is trying to get to it too. But at the end of the game, it turns out, once you get to the center of the Earth, that King K. Rool and the Kremlin crew were hiding there the entire time, and they made their grand return after so long. This was honestly the perfect way of bringing back a fan-favorite villain, and was the perfect way to end a game like this. The ending of Donkey Kong Bonanza is just incredible, with King K. Rool completely taking over New Donk City. He transforms into this eldritch abomination, crazy king of rot form, where you fight him, and everything is just super crazy, and I love it so much. And I am so glad that King K. Rool is a part of this franchise again, and that Nintendo is acknowledging him, and he's on the Nintendo Today app as well, so it really seems like he's back for real. Man, I just love this game so much. This is the start of a new golden age of the Donkey Kong franchise, and this game just exceeded my expectations in so many ways, and is now EPD Tokyo's new best game in my opinion. I feel like they took so many things from Super Mario Odyssey, mixed it with a lot of aspects from the Donkey Kong franchise, and a lot of amazing new ideas, and crafted an absolutely excellent game. This was the perfect game to start off the Switch 2 era, and I highly recommend this game if you haven't played it already. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and make sure to check out my Discord server and Blue Sky if you want to. Stay perky!